So essentially what we have here today is a heads up video. The new 2.4 gigahertz wireless SEGA Saturn Pro controller from Retrobit is now available for pre-order, but we're going to look through all these slides that they have in their press kit, take a peek at it. I'll talk about this thing a little bit. So Retrobit, they partnered with Sega way back in 2018, and they've done numerous products since then that are officially licensed by Sega. Sega approves this stuff, and this is one that they've teased a little bit in the past, and I think they fully unveiled it, or kind of unveiled it, like a year ago at PRGE, and a lot of people have been excited for this. I actually did get a chance to check this out at some point. I'll talk about my experience using it in a moment, but there's going to be two colors. You got the black, then you got the white. I think I got pictures of both here, but let's take a look at what makes this unique, right? So you got 4 shoulder buttons. You need them shoulder buttons, man, because this isn't just for the Sega Saturn. You can use this on the Switch. You can use this on a bunch of things. It's 2.4 gigahertz wireless, but it comes with a dongle for both systems. The Sega Saturn, which a lot of people love, was my first Sega console. I did have a Game Gear before then, but as far as like a home console, the Sega Saturn was the first one I had. I liked it. It was cool. A lot of amazing games for it. The Dreamcast, I really love them. That's what I'm waiting for. Retrobit. I know I seen them reply to somebody about that new Dreamcast controller. Unless I was dreaming, but I thought I heard them, or I didn't hear them. I read it, and I heard their voices in my head say it, that there's going to be news coming out on that Dreamcast controller soon. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long wait. That's the thing I'm really excited for. But yeah, let's get back on track. You got USB-C right there to charge this thing. Use it on the Saturn. Use it on the Switch. Compatible. Okay, here we go. I'm getting ahead of myself. PC, Mac, and other USB-enabled devices via the USB receiver. So, hey, use this on your little Android devices, your little emulator boxes, those kind of things. RetroPie it up on that Raspberry Pi. Tons of options, tons of options. Your mini PC, pretty cool. Because, I mean, I love 6-button controllers, 6 face buttons. Like, plenty of controllers. Super Nintendo had, like, 6 buttons with the freaking shoulder buttons. But I love the Super Nintendo controller. But playing, like, Street Fighter just didn't work for me, man. I'd always have to put the high punch, high kick on the face button instead of the shoulders. Just my fingers just don't function properly with those things. So Sega, they were always, like, next level with these controllers, man. But let's move on. Features dual. That means 2 Hall effect analog sticks for durability and precision. You ain't getting that stick drift, right? That limp stick drift syndrome. You got that Hall effect, right? And there's a cool thing here. Like, yeah, you may need these analog sticks for some PC gaming, your Nintendo Switch, different things like that, right? It did say the Switch. Am I tripping? PC, Mac, and other. I'm pretty sure it's Switch. Didn't say Switch there, but like their other Sega controllers worked in this. So I'm gonna have to double check the press release, but I'm pretty sure. Am I just getting way ahead of myself? I'm pretty damn sure. But what was I gonna say? Dang, I straight up lost my train of thought. But no, yeah, these analog sticks, need them in certain games, but then what about those Sega Saturn games that use that analog stick that they came out, the 3D control pad, right? So they worked long and hard to make sure this works with that on the Sega Saturn for those games that use an analog stick. Rechargeable 500 milliamp hour. It's late at night when I'm recording this. Bear with me here. Lithium-ion battery, chargeable through that USB-C port. You get the cable. They always give you a cable. Saturn, 2.4 gigahertz receiver right here. It says includes the version 2 original port and USB receivers. So they put in some work like updating their receivers fairly recently. So these are coming with the version 2s is what the point is. So here we go. The widely praised Saturn control pad has received new fine-tuned features for this release. Take your game to the next level with Hall effect analog sticks to provide 3D controller support for compatible titles on the Sega Saturn with the console receiver. They also take the controller to USB-enabled consoles or devices. Keep that familiar feel with your favorite games. 4 shoulder buttons, home and select buttons, macro buttons for additional features that celebrate all things Sega Saturn. That's what I'm talking about. Includes Saturn receiver, USB receiver, 3.3-foot USB cable, 3D control pad support enabled by macro via console receiver. Huh. Okay. Dual rumble motors incorporated into the controller. It's a full-featured controller, okay? Up to 30 feet wireless range. So you could go outside and still play Nights into Dreams. Here's some lifestyle photos of some actual, real SEGA Saturn Pro controllers that they have. What else do I got? Did I have more pictures? Yeah. Packaging, just the whole bundle. There's your black one. Here's the front-facing image of it. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Love the 6 face buttons, man. And the D-pads have been pretty legit too. Like Sega, they had some good D-pads, man. Let's not get it twisted. There's another view. There's the box, the back of the box. Huh? The white one? There's the packaging for the white one. I think that's the last image that I have here. Okay? It does say Switch on the box. I knew I wasn't tripping, man. It does say Switch on the box. Yeah, I've used this on the Switch. I did get to test this for a short while. Not really giving my review, but since I used it, they've gone through and done tons of refinements and whatnot. So I'm really excited for the final version of this to come out, to really give it a go, to test it out, and give some final impressions. But for me, it seems like it's going to be a very versatile controller. With the analog sticks at the bottom, I don't see any other way they could have done this unless they went with a big, fat, round, 3D control pad like the Saturn had and do it that way. That would have been badass, man. And they could have had the analog sticks positioned a little differently. With this, just looking at it, it looks a little cramped, but it is still usable. It's just like, with this form factor, could have they done it any different way without really changing the shape and size of this thing? I think it's going to work for a lot of people. Like I said, I did get to use it, and I enjoyed using it when I did. I thought it was a cool controller that's going to be very versatile for a lot of people. But we'll just have to wait and see. So this thing's up for pre-order now. Like I said earlier, I believe it's $49.99 in the U.S., and it's available like Rondo Products, that kind of place, link down below. And it's supposed to ship later this year, which later this year isn't really that long because it's already later this year. If it was earlier this year and I said it's going to ship later this year, that would be a hell of a long wait. But we're in October. I'm recording this on my birthday. Happy birthday to me. It's October 9th. You're seeing this on October 10th. I hope, if you're seeing it. If you're seeing it, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. But I think this is supposed to release December. So that's like October, November, December, like just, a few short months. Not like January. It's like 11 months away. Holy crap. Just a couple months away, man. There you go. Let me know what you guys think. Just like I said, heads up video. Kind of a little bit of my impressions. I liked it. I wish it was the big circle pad controller, to have the analog sticks a little more not cramped, but we'll see when it comes out. Give my final thoughts when I get the review one of these. Thanks for watching. Bye.